Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. We are pleased to inform you that you have been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a 5th year student. Term begins on the 1st of September. Preliminary supplies have been collected for you and will accompany you on your journey to the castle. As you may be aware, the decree for reasonable restriction of underage sorcery prohibits the use of magic by those under the age of 17 outside school. However, due to your unique circumstances, the Ministry has graciously agreed to allow Professor Eleazar Fig to help you hone your spellcasting before escorting you from London to the castle for the start of term feast and sorting ceremony. Yours sincerely, Professor Weasley, Deputy Headmistress. Right, we need a character. I can't remember. Who did I pick earlier? I think it was her. And then we just kind of messed around with her. We gave her a bit of a pointy face. Made her a bit paler. Changed the hair colour a bit. Changed the complexion. Nice little rosy red cheeks. Get rid of the freckles. No scars. Eye colour. A little bit of purple. Some slightly more feminine looking eyebrows. Voice too, we pitched it down a little bit.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
And what we're going to call this character then, everybody? Lee, yeah. And a last name. What we're going to have as a last name? Leeway. That'll do. We're going to obviously make sure we are in the witch dormitory. We're not going to sleep with the boys.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Custom pitch always sounds robotic. Yeah.
Glad my rather cryptic
Yeah,
description
the
of our
custom
location
voices
did not
are...
thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this.
Oh.
Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not
Right,
speak.
I'm gonna open my beer
That is
now. I've
all.
been waiting since 6
Oh,
o'clock.
of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Might be time to get a
Not at
refill,
all, sir.
Pete.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old...
Cheers,
crown of
everybody.
rocks.
Cheers, Lee. Cheers, Pete. Cheers, Omid. You've had two. Yeah, well, I've got two, but I was waiting for the stream to start. Nice bottle of Hawkstone Lager tonight. my treat for having a productive day. Avalanche. Not to be confused with Call of the Wild, Pete. Completely different Avalanche, I've learned. Apparently there's Avalanche Studio and Avalanche Software, and they're completely different companies.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And
Is the
who
volume
your
still
travelling
alright for everybody?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also
Plus
a
another
remarkably
5.
intuitive and
Okay.
gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly. To keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I.
Ooh, shiny.
Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do.
Hang on!
That's a cool moment.
The key! Give me your hand!
This game is epic. It is. It's very good.
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Drink the potion to heal. I will bump the volume up a bit more in a minute once this cutscene is finished.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir. If you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this portkey. Or why.
Right, okay. I'll just bump the volume up a touch more. 150. 55. So did everyone catch that little Easter egg in the opening cutscene with the carriage? And the fact that initially the carriage just appeared to be a flying carriage. And then after the dragon killed that dude,
How far did that portkey take us?
your
Farther
character
from
could
London
see
than
the
the carriage
Thestrals that
travelled.
were actually always there
Somewhere in
pulling
Scottish
the
Highlands.
Sir,
pulling the
those
carriage,
ruins. Do you
which
think
is
that-
obviously
He was meant to
a
lead us there.
which
I
is
do.
obviously a bit of an
This
Easter
has
egg
not
to the
been the
beginning
day
of
either
Goblet
of us expected.
Order of the Phoenix,
But Miriam sent that
when Harry
portkey to
Potter
George
can
for
see
a
the
reason.
Thestrals, but no one else
And I
can.
believe that she
And it's because he's
and
seen
now
death.
George died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
Right. Path to
Mind your
Hogwarts.
step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time.
Lost time. Basically, this character can see things that no one else can as well.
Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Exactly.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent!
Use your camera to select an active target. Some players prefer to select targets and move the avatar with the same thumbstick, disabling camera relative targeting in the settings. I prefer to keep camera relative targeting. I like to be able to target what I'm looking at. I find that a lot easier for me. But other people who play other combat type games and stuff might prefer the other control setting.
That
But
was
I
a
keep
bit rougher than
camera
I'd
relative
expected.
targeting as my preferred. It does sound to me it sounds easy. It makes sense. If I'm looking at something, that's what I want to be hitting.
Ah, up there.
I'm just going to run round this way because I know there's a chest that I'm going to loot for 37 gold pieces.
We're close now. It's just ahead.
It's a beautiful looking game. Really is.
Steady yourself!
Slightly melts your PC, but it's a good looking game. Now that's an excellent power. I wish I could do that in real life. Just reparo. Tidy everything up.
Almost there.
Wow.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Thing out of place. Okay. The mini-map shows your surroundings with the purple triangle in the middle being you. This little gold icon is your current objective. Press and hold the up on the D-pad to toggle quest objective details. If we hold the D-pad, gives us a bit more of a description of what we're supposed to be doing. Fair enough.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Reminds me of Alduin's Wall in Skyrim.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Tone. Okay.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
I can see through the wall.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
See, he's not special. He can't see the ancient magic. But I
What
can.
in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Another 58 gold coins. Magic. Gonna get rich. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get really rich.
It can't be.
It is.
Just a moment. Oh. Where are we here? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number
Gringotts.
12, I presume. Precisely. The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course. This way, then. Stay close. After you.
Now we get the roller
Keep your
coaster
hands
ride.
inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service.
This is cool. This is so
You'll
cool.
want to take a breath. A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Making me want to watch Harry Potter. That's exactly what happened to me the other night. I was like, I've got to watch the films now. Got to watch the films. No, it was last night,
Vault number.
wasn't it?
Vault 12.
I said to you, Lee, I
No
says, I'm watching that.
men's
I'm relaxing in bed, just watching the Harry Potter movies.
On your way.
I must have fell asleep at some point though, because I woke up this morning and I think it was on the Half-Blood Prince. So I must have missed I think I must have missed Goblet of Fire and Order of Phoenix.
Professor, the armband the guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
Here we are.
Yeah, because this part of the game definitely reminds you of when
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
reminds you
A
of when
goblin has
Hagrid
been
takes
stationed
Harry
at my desk for hundreds
in the
of
first
years.
film.
In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today.
He's going to go open the door. I'm going to go loot that chest in a minute.
Vault 12.
Give me all
Thank
the
you
loot.
for your help.
$60 gold. Thank you, Warwick.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Okay, now we're locked in.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps.
Revelio?
Revelio.
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Right, I have to learn the spell. Oh.
Revelio. There, I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
Wish your bank had a roller coaster entry, do you, Pete?
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw in the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
Lead the way. Go on then, Lee. Open the door.
Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
It would be really cool if you could teach me how to make a torch with my wand. 2 lights would be better than 1.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Ancient symbol.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is.
Yes.
The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Okay, I get to learn a spell again. Ooh. Lumos. You've acquired the wand lighting charm Lumos, which has automatically been slotted to your spell set. Lumos creates a light at the tip of your wand to help you see in dark areas.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Uh-oh.
Look out!
Protego!
Accio! Dissecto! Levioso! Deposo! Expulso! Deposo! Levioso! Conquendo! Levioso!
Protego!
Expulso!
Stupefy!
Deposo!
Stupefy.
Confringo!
Oh, got hit.
Descendo!
Stupefy!
Levioso!
Protego!
Deposo! Expulso!
Stupefy!
Confuso! Levioso! Deposo! Expulso!
all of them.
Stay close!
Whew.
Professor? Professor Fig? Professor, where are you? This isn't good.
Uh-oh, where's he gone?
Where am I supposed to go?
Fig.
What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere.
We've lost Professor Fig.
Oh, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time.
More statues. But let's loot the chest first.
Lumos.
Okay.
It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Uh-oh.
Potato! Stupefy!
Oh! Okay, that spell doesn't last forever. I've got to time the... I've got to time that much better. Can't just spam and hold it. Because they can break through. But if I time it right, I get a stupefy, which is a stun. This is tough when you don't have all the spells. When you've been used to having all the spells, it's a lot easier. Love this. Yes, Lee. Love this. I was quite surprised at how good this game is. Let's put some Lumos on. Click L3 to sprint. I have all the magical spells in real life. Well, thank you for that. Kind of you to say. Wow.
Revelio.
Revelio? Well, we might as well loot the chests. 39 gold pieces. $44 gold pieces. That's a pensive. That's a pensive. Professor Fig's back.
How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder...
That's okay, Lee?
Follow my lead.
Follow the lead. Stick your face in the water. Relive other people's memories.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's
So
what you're
are
seeing.
we the chosen one?
The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never.
Ever.
Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems,
Watching the stream
are
and
the key to understanding
multitasking.
why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be...
How many gold coins do I need to unlock the content?
I was right.
Ramrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't tell.
I have no patience for traitors.
Oh dear.
Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
You probably shouldn't have done that, dude. It's the dude from 4.
I know a way out.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Sorting ceremony. Yes, please. Oh, what house are we going to be in? What house? There's the train. Hogwarts Express. Who was that? YouTube comment. I'll have to reply to that later. Been on that train in real life. Have you, Pete? Wow. I have not. I've been to King's Cross Station. I've not been to platform 9 3/4. And in fact, I think I went to King's Cross Station well before Harry Potter was even a thing in real life. So there wouldn't have been any thought about going to platform 9 3/4.
We haven't missed the sorting ceremony.
I think I went there on a school
expert,
trip to
but
the Imperial War Museum.
That seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment,
George is dead.
I ask that you keep all that's
He got
happened
eaten
this
by a
evening
dragon.
between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas Nigellus Black. Prepare yourself
Phineas
to meet
Nigellus Black.
the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
He does look like Sirius, doesn't he? You can see the family resemblance.
I'll be in touch.
In Phineas Black. You give up. Tried to type Scotland. Mobile chat is not for you, is it, Pete?
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ooh, exciting moments. What house is Lee gonna be in? Does she have any preferences?
Yes, a bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I can't wait to start classes, or I can't wait to explore. What shall we go for? Everybody in the chat, cast your vote. Pick your option. Option 1 or option 2. Classes. Pete wants to go to classes. Omint wants to go to classes. Trying to think. So that's 2 votes for classes. Can't wait to explore. Omint now has changed his vote to explore, so we're tied 1-1. We need a deciding vote. We're going to need a deciding vote here then. Again, if I was casting the vote, based on obviously how I was already kind of playing the game in the stream intro-y section, I would have gone for explore. I would. Who wants to be stuck in a classroom when you've got this whole castle and whole world outside of it to explore? Hey? So I think I'm going to go for explore. And I think probably Lee would as well if she was here. She's currently AFK, but I think she would probably go for explore because she's a bit of a traveller. She likes visiting parts of the world. So I'm going to say explore.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. You're clever indeed. You have the ability to reflect clearly on that which puzzles others, and you've a ready mind, quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw? Now, do we want to accept Ravenclaw as our house, or do we want to pick another option? Because as we know, Sorting Hat will take our choice into consideration. Ravenclaw has a nice common room and balcony you can unlock later and land your broom on. That seems like a good option. Obviously, we could be Hufflepuffs, known for patience, loyalty and hard work. Gryffindors are known for their daring, their bravery and their chivalry. Hufflepuffs are known for their intelligence, Ravenclaws are known for their intelligence, creativity and wit. And Slytherins are known for their cunning, ambition and hunger for power. Again, if I was to pick for Lee, I would say based on what I've learnt about her, She could be very easily a Hufflepuff or a Ravenclaw. She has patience, she is loyal, and she definitely does hard work. Definitely can vouch for that. Lee is very hardworking. At the same time, she is very intelligent. She is incredibly creative. And she's very witty, I have to say. So I'm a bit stuck. I'm a bit stuck between Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw for Lee. You're going to have to make the casting vote, Lee. I'm sorry. Because you honestly could be both of those. You're not a Slytherin because you're not sneaky and evil and conniving and manipulative. So come on, everybody in the chat, cast your vote. Pete's gone Ravenclaw. Lee's gone Hufflepuff. So now it's down to Omint then. Omint's got the deciding vote between Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw. Come on, Omint. We're waiting on you. Where's the countdown clock? Duh, 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 duh. Which common room looks best for Lee? Well, that's hard to say because I've only seen two. I've only seen the Gryffindor and the Slytherin one in game. I've not seen the other two. I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, you're not going to make a wrong decision because both of these would be her. Absolutely. Air or earth? Good question, that earth. So Hufflepuff then. Is that what we're going with? Yes.
And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening.
We're going to accept Team Hufflepuff. That was hard, because both of those definitely had elements of her character. You're snug in bed. Well done, Pete.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Oh, Quidditch is cancelled.
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but Don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley,
Professor
would you be so kind
Weasley!
as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Right this way. Right this way.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a 5th year. Might be a bit of work, but I'm sure that's never stopped you before.
It hasn't, Professor.
Now,
Yeah, that is
here we
weird.
are at the entrance to the Hufflepuff common room.
This is the
I
entrance.
thought all... Good
I would
evening,
explain
Mr.
what to
LD.
do, but I hesitate to do it myself, as one errant knock leads to being doused in vinegar.
Yes, we're having a restart.
You must tap
We're
the
treating
barrel, 2 from the
the
bottom,
leeway
middle
to
of
the
second row in
the whole
rigorous
game from the beginning.
Helga Hufflepuff.
Or at least the start of the game from the beginning. But it is very weird. Starting in the 5th year.
Well done.
Normally,
Now
don't
go
the
on
magical
in and get
kids
some
go
sleep.
to
You have a
Hogwarts
big
at
day ahead of you tomorrow.
11?
I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Thank you. I will try to sleep. But that did not take 2 hours. No, I did some running around first, just normal running around with my other character, until whilst I was waiting for the leeway to arrive for the stream,
like
and then once
everyone's
she
gone.
got here, then I
Better head to the corner
restarted
room.
and started a new character. So I was just doing some collecting of stuff on my other person. We'll have an apple. Some sweets there. They're not ours. We won't eat sweets. Yay, all your fun. No, it's not. It's perfectly fine, Lee. It's because I said to Pete earlier that I would start streaming between 6 and half 6. So I kind of did. And then I got your message saying, can you start streaming at 8? And I was like, I'm actually already streaming now. So I kind of just loaded up my character and was running around. Is it Hufflepuff? Yes. We had a collective decision to make, and we decided that Hufflepuff was the house that best fit Lee.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Let's talk to some peoples. Lenora Everly.
Oh, hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
Dark arts have been locked.
I am a bit concerned.
Oh, can
We have a lot of
Hufflepuffs not
catching up
learn
to
dark
do.
magic?
Indeed. 4 years of schoolwork is a bit... being that far behind. I'd feel so... inadequate. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
You think you should have been a Ravenclaw?
Do you really think you should have been in Ravenclaw?
Well, my brothers were. They both work in the ministry now. I suppose you could say that wit runs in the family. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me.
Okay.
It was
so
nice
yeah,
meeting
in game you
Laura.
can,
Of course.
but in
Adieu.
the real history of the Harry Potter universe, there has never been a Hufflepuff who has performed dark magic or dark arts. Yeah, I can understand that. That kind of fits.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
They are like good
yes.
people.
I'm
They
just
love
a bit
everyone.
distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumours. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
Yes, I was.
That one is true. Not the typical start to a new school.
That's dreadful. Well, I'm glad you made it here alive. Well, anyway, I
Twins.
imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Are you sure everything is all right with your uncle?
Oh, yes, he travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
Well, nice meeting
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course, and good luck.
The plants are dancing. They are indeed. Yes, the cactuses are dancing.
Arthur's got you. It's all right. You don't need to be frightened
There's a
of the
cat. Arthur Plumley.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
Okay. Shame. I think magical beasts are incredible.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, Glumbumbles, Bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a Puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Have you ever had a pet?
Have you ever had a pet, Arthur?
No.
What about
My
chat?
mother's a muggle.
Have any of you
and
ever
as soon
had
as
pets?
the Puffskein that my dad brought home stuck its tongue up her nose, it went right back to the shop.
Nice meeting you, Arthur. And good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
I will try not to get
Is
lost.
the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
Okay, Professor Weasley's waiting. We best go see Professor Weasley. Hello, Ghost. Cat, dog. Best was a dolphin on the DS, lol. A dolphin on the DS.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts.
I've been
Tamagotchi,
for a
yeah.
long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here.
Tamagotchi. That's the best pet.
only have
Can you
one
keep
first
it
day
alive?
at Hogwarts.
I kept
Now,
one
in
alive
light
for
of
3
your
years and it
unique
died.
situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Really? That sounds good.
Here you are.
Book.
a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year.
All that's expected.
You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
So that's basically
Thank
the
you,
book
Professor,
of collectibles.
What do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Okay, walk with Professor Weasley.
Revelio.
Hey, come back. Probably won't let me get that one, even though there's one right there.
This way.
I'll have to get it later.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
There's one right there. Well,
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
I'm coming. Professor Weasley. Who would have thought all the Weasleys would have come from her?
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Collect the field guide page. House Elf Recipe Book. Rumoured to contain some of Helga Hufflepuff's original creations. This book holds a collection of Hogwarts students' favourite recipes over the centuries. Some dishes like pickled dirigible plums are likely an acquired taste. Woo! You just unlocked a field guide challenge. Your progress towards completing challenges appears here. There are tons of field guide challenges. %. We've got to find all these hidden
Keep your eyes open for more
scroll
opportunities
pages.
like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Yes.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker.
The
Your
Flue
field guide
network.
contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Open the map. In this view, you can see the flue flames available in that region. Green flue flames represent flames you have discovered, including your own house common room. Grey flue flames reveal location of undiscovered flames. So, the right side of the map is where you'll find academic points of interest, including the astronomy tower, library and greenhouses. Select the library annex to continue, so that's that one there. And we need to go to the central hall. Go. Fast travel.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Okay, that's good. Oh,
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
can you tell me more about Charms class, please?
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
And what exactly is Defense Against the Dark Arts?
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Professor Hecat.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Okay. Well, thank you, Professor. That's very kind of you to give me the introductory tour.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you.
Oh, not homework.
You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Right, so do we tell her? Or do we kind of bend the truth and not give her the details of what happened? You know? How much do we want to let Professor Weasley in on what happened on our trip to Hogwarts? Pete says open and honest. Any... Do you trust Fig or Weasley? Mr. Helgi's going for honest. That's 2 votes for honest. I vote for no snitch. So you're voting for the bottom one. Righto. So that's 2-1 for be honest. That's... I think Lee would be an honest person. I think she would. I hope she would be.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new 5th year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Yes, I can make a torch.
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They
yeah,
have a rare
that's it.
aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Okie dokie, cokey, pipey, smoky. Right, Professor Fig. Let's talk.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
It was... I hope I didn't say too much.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Open the map. The gold symbol represents main quests. Completing main quests will further the story, unlock new features, and grant XP. Some quests are locked by spell and or level requirements. In these cases, you will need to be the required level and or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professor's assignments or as quest rewards. Track a quest with A to continue. Right. Do we want to go to Defense Against the Dark Arts first, or do we want to go to Charms? What should be our first class? Charms? Vote for Charms from Pete. Charms for Omint? First one, then the other. So I'm going to take that as Mr. Helgi voting for Defense Against the Dark Arts, as that is the first one. Okay. So that's a 2-1 in favour of Charms. Do we have any more votes in the chat? I think we're going to get... I think we're probably going to go with Charms then, I would say. So let's track Charms.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend.
Yes, we
I
need
shall
to get our
reach
own
out
wand
when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Right. Let's go to Charms class. Field guide map shows Professor Roden's classes in the astronomy wing. The castle is enormous. May need to use the charmed compass in the field guide to help me find the way. We're okay. We know where we're going.
You must.
That's Peeves, the poltergeist.
Revelio.
Revelio. Didn't see anything. More flume powder? Hello, pussycat.
Revelio.
Right, up the stairs.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Our first class. Charms class.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So
Hello,
you
Natty.
are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But
I don't have a
before
book.
we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another.
Obliviate!
Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Levioso.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
I get to learn another spell. Ooh, fun. Right, steady your wand with Lel and guide it along the symbol's path to learn the spell. Guess. Accio.
That is not bad.
Not
You are a
Levioso. I
swift
got that wrong.
learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air.
Fresh air.
After me.
Fresh air.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
He's created decking. Oh wow. Instant patio.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm? Very simply,
The summoning
cast
charm
Accio
Accio
on one
pulls
of
the
spheres
target closer
and
to the
relinquish
caster.
your charm
Hold
at
right
the last
trigger and press the
possible
assign
moment.
button to cast Accio
Now,
and pull a
think of
target
this like
closer.
gobstones,
Release
if you
right
will.
trigger
But
to
instead
cease
of throwing
casting
the
the
marbles
spell.
out, you are summoning
Right.
them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as very good.
50 points.
That's it.
Oh, like a pro.
Splendid.
Oh, genius. I win.
Very good. Points to Hufflepuff.
Yes.
But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Ooh, bit of head-to-head competition now.
Watch this.
How competitive is Lee in real life?
Yes!
Excellent control.
Very.
there.
So do we need to drop kick this girl from behind when she's not looking? Oh, I tried to knock her ball off then. That's what I was just thinking, Pete. Could I knock her ball off and would that allow me to win? Oh, I don't think we have to. I don't think we have to. She's... Whoa, steady, steady, steady.
A perfect score. Remarkable.
Winner. Nah, 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 nah.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Oh.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Now we've got
I'll
obstacles.
say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this.
Oh, unlucky. That was very unlucky, that was. Oh, she's got no points.
Oh, that was an execution. Watch this. That is how it's done.
Oh, too much, too much, too much, too much, too much. No.
Not to worry.
Here we go.
Now I do want to drop kick her.
There we go. Here.
That's it.
Oh, I tried to knock her off. Can we have penalties?
Very Very good, both of you. Well done.
That was fun. I like that. That's a cool game. It's like bowls, but in reverse.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
A tight game. It turns out we were evenly matched. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly. I remember
Play
how
this
I felt when
minigame
I
for
first
hours,
arrived.
I think.
I transferred here from
You can,
Ouagadougou
can't you?
just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Pretty sure. How big is Ouagadougou?
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic
Ouagadougou.
is the largest
Sorry.
wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
What does Ouagadougou look like?
Is Ouagadougou a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
Surely the magic's weaker without a wand.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be
I
much
don't
more
agree with that.
instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Well, thank you for telling me about Ouagadougou.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Oh, he wants to talk to me.
You can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Professor Ronan.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian.
A word,
You know it
if
won't
you
work
would.
on humans.
Okay, Professor Ronan?
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition
Exactly.
wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? And what a close match between you
Quite
and
right
Miss
there,
Onai.
Ollie. Why would you search for the Elder
Invigorating.
Wand if
Thank you,
casting
Professor.
spells with a
I
wand
enjoyed the
wasn't more
match.
powerful?
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary
Homework.
curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
You have uncollected rewards in the challenges menu. Right, I guess we now need to go to Defense Against the Dark Arts. Where we'll probably learn...
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Can't stop. Late for class and all that. First day. Don't want detention. Special assignment is to get him a new hat. Hello, we're here for defense against the dark arts. Stupefy! Stupefy!
Is that all you've got?
Yeah.
Levioso!
Professor Hackett!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in Eastern Wales and lived to boast about it.
Eastern Wales?
Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Okay, well, the first thing we've got to do is learn the spell.
Levioso.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Training dummy.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak foe. Now, well done. Very
so pick
good.
them up and then knock them
The
down.
best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Protego.
Levioso. Takes things. Good form.
I know.
Kicking his ass. Come on then.
This can't be the first duel.
I won!
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
She totally kicked your ass, dude. Totally kicked your ass.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hackett. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Okay.
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Speak with Sebastian. Okay. Hello. Who are you?
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Adelaide. I remember you.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Again, do we say that we've had our fair share of wand combat? Or do we say, no, that was my first time? What do we do? What do we say? Pete says no. Beginner's luck, wasn't it? Any advances on no? Slytherin cannot be trusted. That's a good point, Pete. That's a very good point. So are we going to choose? I think we're all in agreement, probably, that we're going to choose not to reveal anything to the Slytherin.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be quiet if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Underground dueling? Sounds intriguing or sounds suspicious? What do we think? First one. Sounds intriguing? Do we think Lee would be intrigued by unsanctioned dueling organisations? Would she be a bit suspicious? It's a tough one. Must admit, it does sound a little bit intriguing to me, I think.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Ooh. Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then.
The anything
Whether
goes
it's joining
dueling
a secret
club.
dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Rattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Revelio.
Ah, there's a floating page up the stairs. We want that. We'll collect that. The Hebridean Black Skeleton. The large dragon skeleton that hangs in the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom is allegedly a trophy taken by Professor Hecate after she single-handedly defeated one of the largest poaching rings in eastern Wales during the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. Well. Right, I guess we now need to choose our next quest. Meet with Professor Weasley. Or we could go and talk to Lucan Brattleby about the secret dueling club. What do we want to do? Do we want to meet Professor Weasley? Or do we want to do secret club. Pete wants to do the secret club. Pete's all into this. Pete's like, he's definitely fully into it. Helgi's fully into it as well. I think Omit's falling asleep. He's been a bit quiet for the last few minutes. Lee's probably fallen asleep as well at this point. Secret dueling club. Why not?
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Well, don't then. Right, we've got to go up to go down.
Revelio.
Nice pages in here. Nothing? Oh, that seems a shame. No trophies? Whee! There's Peeves. Haunted toilets. Unless in dire straits, it is probably best to avoid this particular toilet as it is allegedly one of Peeves' favourite pranking spots. Okie dokie.
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek.
Please, Peeves, you'll make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have one weekly swim! Whee!
I'll get you for this. Revelio.
Get a chest, bit more gold. Few more points. Can't get that chest, unfortunately. We can get that though.
Revelio.
It's another one of the Lachlan the Lanky. This statue depicts the wizard Lachlan the Lanky, a tall, slender wizard who appears quite proud of himself for what precisely, no one knows. Hello? You're a map.
Talk about this?
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Okay. Well, first of all, let me go... Levioso. And I'll collect a field page.
Revelio.
So you are Lucan Brattleby.
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
Kicked his ass. We did. We kicked his ass. We did take him down a peg. Yes, we did.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does cross ones work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize.
Prizes?
Interested?
Oh, you just had to say there was a prize. Of course.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides,
Lee
in cross
likes
ones,
nice
you can duel with
things.
a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Yeah.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Gryffindor and a Ravenclaw. Break through yellow shields with control spells like the levitation spell Levioso. Okay.
There goes my way.
Lumos. That's all you do.
Confringo. Come on. Confringo.
Crushed him.
Pity more people can't watch the duels.
Crushed them.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Ones victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
I probably will be. I think Lee's a bit of a fighter, you know. I reckon she's somebody you can definitely rely on to hold her own. I mean, she needs to. Right. Quests. We only have one available. We've got to go and see Professor Weasley now. So that's where we're going. Dun, dun, dun.
Just wait till I've grown a bit. Then we'll see how well you do.
Oh, these are the two we just beaten.
I feel sorry for your next opponent.
Dun, dun, dun. Professor Weasley, where are you? Transfiguration. That's where we've got to go. This is so,
Revelio.
Professor Weasley. Somewhere out here. Oh, hello, cat. Another one. Hello. Oh. Oh, hang on. I saw a spell page
Revelio.
thingy. There it is. The Wyvern Fountain. This fountain in the Transfiguration Courtyard has a likeness of a wyvern on top and serves as a relaxing place for students to gather. Despite rumours to the contrary, possibly started by Sir Cadogan, this is most assuredly not meant to be the wyvern of Y, slain by the lively knight in spite of himself. Okie. Another spell place, yeah. Another flue, another fast travel point. Begin the quest.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke.
It's
Perhaps you could
another
help.
little person.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Right, again. Choice. Do we say... no? Don't give her any information at all? Or do we kind of let her know that there's a bit of stuff? Pete's going for open and honest again. Omint's woken up. Is everybody awake now? Let's go one, I guess. So you want to say the first option. Which is, hasn't Professor Fig said anything? So we're going open and honest then. I like
Have you
that.
and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan mentioned that.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one.
Oh,
now,
no.
regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
So again, that kind of indicates that wand casting is definitely more powerful than no wand casting.
Can you tell me more about the potion shop, Professor?
So what was that girl going on about
stocks
earlier?
A wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
What's a spellcraft?
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Okay, and then, so there really is an Ollivander's here.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm ready to go.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Okay, so here's another decision then. Who do we go to Hogsmeade with? Do we go with Natty? Or do we go with Sebastian? Pete straight in with Seb. Well, Pete. You trying to play matchmaker, Pete? Omint says Natty. Okay, so that's one apiece. We're going to need a deciding vote from somewhere. Helgi says Natty. Omint says Natty talked nonsense about wandless magic. Well, she did, yes. Who would Lee go shopping with? Natty or Sebastian? Well, we've got 2 votes for Natty in the chat. So, at the moment, it's looking like being Natty. So, yeah. Chatter spoken?
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you
Gryffindor or Slytherin, exactly. I mean,
undesirables en route.
Don't trust the Slytherins.
A rather unsavoury local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Oh, butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks would sound absolutely wonderful right about now. Wouldn't it? Aha, there's one over there. Partial transfiguration guide pages. This partially transfigured teacup, likely the soon-to-be reversed error of a second year, serves as a cautionary tale for those students who do not take seriously the complexities and dangers of transfiguration. Yes, don't turn yourself into something you can't turn yourself back from. Peter Pettigrew. Professor Ronan, where are you? Hello, you're a ginger cat. I could have sworn that was white earlier. I could have sworn that was white a minute ago.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up. Makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
What is the purpose of the tasks, apart from maybe a bit of slave labour?
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll complete the tasks.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Collect the flying page near the broken statue. Right, okay. Right, we've got to collect that.
I wonder where the flying page is.
It was up there.
Got it.
Got it. And we need to collect the flying page in the Defense Against the Dark Arts Tower.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
There it is.
Brilliant.
Wow, Lee's a cracking shot with a wand. Isn't she? Right,
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
My wand's always at the ready.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
That was a little bit tougher that time. Mending Charm Reparo can be used to mend broken objects and pieces of the environment.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reparo.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Revelio.
Oh, look. There's another one of them.
Levioso.
Levioso.
Revelio.
For a page? Not here, there isn't. So what's the next task now then? Have we got to, we've got to go and meet what's his face, haven't we? What's the face? Not what's his face. What's her face? We've got to meet Natty. That's what we've got to do. Right, through the door.
Revelio.
Aha. Central Hall Fountain. The ornate fountain features intricately carved statues of denizens of the magical world, including a set of stone sirens encircling the fountain's base. Did I get that?
I wish Hogwarts would teach us how to become animagi. They do at Wagadoo. I'd be a Niffler.
Aha! Got it.
Revelio.
Ugh, what am I missing?
Right, I think I know where I am now. This is the main entrance. In a minute. We'll go get the key to the puzzle walls. So yes, come through that door. That's the main entrance. So up the stairs.
I thought potions required...
Through the door. This will come in very handy for later, so we'll get to Natty in a second. But first, just go.
Something in there. I just know.
I'm lost. I've missed it, have I? Up the stairs. Is it up this one? Yes. Yes. Oh. We'll take that. Go along here. Open up the chest. There's the numbers to solve the puzzles. Right. Now we can crack these. So, we need to make 9. So, we've got 2. So, we need 7. So, we need a strange octopusy looking thing. Don't we? No, we've got 2. We've got 5. We need 4. So we actually need that one. Okay, we need to make 4. We need 0 and what? We've got 0. So we need 3. So we need the little Hydra thing. That. There we go.
Revelio.
Any more loot? Oh, this is the magic room. This is the room. This is the one I couldn't actually loot myself the other day in game because I had full pockets. Wouldn't let me loot it.
Lumos.
Right, we need 15. We've got 5 and 6, which is 11. We need 4. So we need the owl-looking thing. That. We need to make 18. We've got 13 and that, which is 0. So that's still 13. So we need 5. So we need the creepy furry spider thing. That.
Revelio.
And then we've got another one over here.
Lumos.
Right. We've got 6 and 5, which is 11. That makes 17. That makes 17. So we need 6, don't we? Which is going to be the salamander. And then we've got 8. We've got 0 and 7. We need 1, so we need the little unicorn. Oh, wow.
Revelio.
Lee's a genius. She really is. She can solve these problems so easily. Maybe you can show again the way to that place. Of course I can. I'll show you again, Mr. Helgi. I mean, you already know how to solve the puzzles because you cheated and looked it up on the internet. You cheated. So we'll show you how to do it then.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Locked. Can't actually go outside, but basically, Mr. Helgi. Okay. If you go through the main door into the castle, okay, you arrive here in like the main hall place. So, take the stairs to the right, go through the door, down the corridor with the singing suits of armour. Okay. Up the stairs. Past the owl room on the right. Into the main hall. At the statue.
What am I missing?
Keep going left. Go up the staircase. Keep going up the staircase. When you get to the top, okay, again, turn left. Go up the stairs. Then take the spiral staircase, go up one level. As soon as you get to the
handy resource indeed, your field
the
guide.
flue thing,
I'm most pleased to be included.
go right onto the wooden balcony. Halfway along here, turn right again, and here you are. Simples, Mr. Helgi. So simples. You just need to run all over the castle. You just need to explore all the castle. You've been too busy doing all the quests. That's your problem, Mr. Helgi. Whereas I've just been doing all the finding things. Right, let's go to Hogsmeade, because I would very much like to get Lee her wand before I end tonight's stream. That's how we should. I think that's how we should end tonight's stream. We should get her own wand that's tailored to her, fits her perfectly, not some second-hand cast-off.
Revelio.
I want that. The flattened armour. Go on there. The broken broom of Celine Wartnaby.
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
Okie dokie. So now the front door's unlocked. So now we can come and go from the castle whenever we want. Drinks on her then. Butterbeers on Natty.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes. I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect.
Professor Weasley's owl.
I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms. grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it. Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas, but that's one of the few times of
when
year
it's all covered in
would
snow.
rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow.
Not grow up around snow.
Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
Collect some flies for potion making. Okay. That in mind.
Look, from the Forbidden Forest, hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Hippogriffs. Hippogriffs. Hello? Some mushrooms. Leaping toadstool caps.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named them too.
Prance, Hoof, and Sugarfoot.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin.
Ruin.
I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess, I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say,
Thestrals.
while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls.
Of course, Natty can't see those. She can't. She just thinks it's a magical carriage driving itself.
I miss playing gobstones on the kitchen floor with my cousin.
How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too.
Well, one thing, all this running about, we're going to be really, really fit, aren't
He's
we?
the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
Spot on, Pete.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
That's absolutely spot on, that is, Pete.
Oh, Mr.
You
Moon.
would not be able to
Hey,
conduct a completely legible conversation like this,
I will say
having
that I
done all
have
this
never seen
running.
him in such a state.
Not a chance.
Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
Hogsmeade.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start.
Sorry, I just had to grab that page.
Is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade.
Popes, Scrolls, and Specialist Bookshop. Okay. Should put the actors who do the voiceovers on a treadmill when recording, lol. That would make it more realistic, definitely, Pete.
Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and
a new wand.
Of course, you will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Okay. So, we are here. I think it makes perfectly logical sense. We go straight to Ollivander's and we get the wand for Leah. And then we can say, as it's nearly 11 PM, that that's a good point to end today's stream. Save the game. And then we can pick up again with this another day if everybody's happy to pick up with this another time. If you're enjoying the stream, if you're enjoying the game, let me know in the chat. And like I say, we can carry on with this. And we'll go get Lee her own wand.
Revelio.
Collect. Ollivander's Wand Shop. Wands of a variety of woods and all manner of flexibility, each possessing one of the 3 magical cores. Choose their owners in this cosy, cluttered shop run by the amiable and knowledgeable Gerbold Ollivander. In the profession of wandcraft since 382 BC, the Ollivander family are considered the best wand makers in Britain, if not the world. Well, first thing we're going to do is going to rob his chest. Yeah. Then we're going to spin his balls. And then we're going to ring his bell. Good night, Mr. Helgi. Of course, it's midnight for you, isn't it, sir? So you have a good night's sleep. And no doubt I'll speak to you at some point tomorrow.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new 5th-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you
I like his little comb over,
shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do.
What do you reckon, Lee?
Give
Do you
this
fancy
one a try.
10.5 inches?
Well, go ahead, swish. How odd.
No, that
Once
didn't
more,
perform.
come on, really swish it.
No.
Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good
mate,
match
you
at all,
don't
is
want
it?
one of those. Definitely not. We'll put that
We'll
back.
find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon
13
heartstring.
and 3/4 inches? That's over
Let's
a
give
foot.
this one a try.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
No.
goodness.
No.
Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Is it? Right. Okay. So, one style. You can have a choice of colours. Okay, you can have warm brown, light brown, or you can have black. So pick a colour, please, Lee.
How intriguing.
The medium brown. Okay. Right. Then we've got styles. You can have
curious indeed.
Notched warm brown. Classic grey. Oh, the colours change on every one. Okay, we might have to pick the style first and then the colour.
How intriguing.
The soft spiral. The spiral ash brown. The stalk honey brown. The ringed.
Indeed.
The crooked spiral. Or the natural. What style would you like?
How intriguing.
Show the first two again. You've got the notched, warm brown, and you've then got the classic. Indeed. Not those. Okay.
How intriguing.
So you've got the soft spiral, or you've got the spiral ash brown. Any of those? Keep going. You can have the stalk, the ringed,
how intriguing.
the crooked, or the natural. Stalk or natural. So
curious indeed.
Where's the stalk? That one? Or that one? Right. Maybe we look at colours now then, which could help you out.
How intriguing.
Stalk, dark brown. Stalk, warm brown. And then if you go for the natural, you've got grey, honey brown, or warm brown. Stalk dark.
How intriguing.
A nice dark brown stalk then. Okay. Good choice. Okay, what length would you like? What type of wood as well?
Curious indeed.
You can have acacia, alder, apple, ash,
How
aspen,
intriguing.
beech, blackthorn, black walnut, cedar, cherry,
Curious
chestnut,
indeed.
cypress, dogwood, ebony, elder, elm,
How
English
intriguing.
oak, fir, hawthorn, hazel, holly,
Curious
hornbeam,
indeed.
larch, laurel, maple, pear,
How intriguing.
pine, poplar, red oak, redwood, rowan, silver lime, spruce,
Curious indeed.
sycamore, vine, walnut, willow, or yew. It's a lot of wood. Pete's gone for apple. Omint's gone for eldergang. Pete's choosing, so Pete decided to go for apple. Okay. So we're going to go for apple wood. Right, length.
Curious indeed.
Starts at 9.5 inches. And goes all the way up to 14.5.
How intriguing.
What do you think you can manage, Lee? Stupid question, but what does the length matter?
Curious indeed.
I'm not sure. I can't remember what he said about length. Wood type is all just law. Is it? But isn't... I'm trying to think what length does in a wand. Longer is better in the law. Yeah, I thought it was as well. Again, it channels the magic better. The longer it is, the more it channels the magic. But sometimes, but again, with length you lose the accuracy a little bit, and again, shorter you've got a little bit more control. Maybe we go somewhere in the middle. Give her a big one. What, all 14.5?
How intriguing.
We could do. That's what she said. Okay. And then finally, flexibility. Quite bendy. Fairly bendy.
Indeed.
Very flexible. Quite flexible. Surprisingly swishy. Swishy.
How
Slightly springy. Supple. Reasonably supple. Whippy. Pliant. Brittle.
Curious
Hard.
Indeed.
Solid. Stiff. That's it. This game's getting X-rated now. Rigid.
How
unbending.
Intriguing.
Slightly yielded. This is supposed to be for kids, ladies and gents. And unyielding. A stiff, hard wand. She wants a stiff, hard wand.
Curious indeed.
Stiff. Okay, right. Now, the core. What do you want the core of your wand to be made from? Dragon heartstring, Unicorn hair or phoenix feathers? Unicorn. Okie dokie.
A unicorn hair wand is most reliable and faithful to its owner.
Got all the options. So we've gone for an apple, unicorn hair, stiff, 14.5-inch wand.
What do you think?
Looks a good fit.
Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future.
She looks so happy.
Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Indeed. Treat it well, and you shall find no more dependable a wand than one with a unicorn hair core. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Well, there we go, ladies and gents. Lee has got her own wand. Yeah, that's it. Put it away. Don't want any of the other kids taking it. It's your special wand. She's now well and truly a proper witch. She's got her own wand that's tuned to her, fully understands her. She'll be casting elite spells before long. Well, ladies and gents, it is nearly 11:10. I think for today I have done enough streaming. With 5 hours of farm sim this afternoon and this now tonight, I think this has been a productive day. I thank every one of you in the chat. Thank you to Pete, thank you to Omint, thank you to Mr. Helgi, and of course thank you to Lee. Thank you for Pete for your resub earlier, most appreciated. And of course I hope Lee enjoys her gifted 1 month sub. Hope you enjoy it, and like I say, if we want to carry on with this and want to play some more, let me know what's a good time and date, and we'll pick up with this and carry on and play a bit more. So I bid you all a good night, happy sleeps everybody, pleasant dreams, and I will see you back here tomorrow to play hopefully Wild West Dynasty. So cheerio everybody.